So I get a lot of real estate agents that ask me, Jacob, what is the best CRM? What is the one I should be using that will actually allow me to close more deals, stay organized, automate, use AI, and that will actually let me scale my real estate business? Because there's so many platforms out there. And let's just be honest, this sucks for real estate agents because there's so many so-called proven systems out there, so many gurus that they waste so much time and money trying to find the right secret sauce or system that they end up not doing anything and quit. So my response to this usually is the best CRM is the one that you're actually going to use. So what I want to do in today's video is compare two CRMs that I actually use, HighLevel and BoldTrail, because we get it free with our brokerage here at eXp Realty. And I want to show you the real pros and cons between the two so you don't waste your time or money. And if you stick around to the end, I will show you how to get HighLevel instantly set up for you with my real estate snapshot, or you can get it done for you set up through my HighLevel called Hi5 Connect, and you can get access to that as well. So stick around to the end and let's dive in. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 18 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you'd like to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new content. And if you'd like to get all of my training, resources, courses, and coaching for free at no extra cost or split to you, take a look at joining me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack. And there's a link down below where you can book a one-on-one call with me to learn more. So let's dive into today's content. All right, so today I am comparing two CRM platforms. We're comparing HighLevel, which is a super popular platform out there. Everybody keeps asking me about it. There's a lot of buzz around it. I've seen a lot of people sign up and cancel it. And then there's also platforms like BoldTrail, Lofty, but we're going to focus on BoldTrail today. And a lot of brokerages will give you this CRM. We get this for free at eXp Realty as a part of our $85 a month brokerage fee. If you want to learn more about that and the tools that we have to offer, again, you can book a call with me to learn more about our team and our resources here at eXp. But today we're focusing on comparing the two. What are the real pros and cons? You know, before I got HighLevel 2 years ago, I've officially used BoldTrail, which was previously kvCORE. So kvCORE is now BoldTrail. They're the same thing. It's just a different look and some more features added on. But now that kvCORE is BoldTrail, I've been using that for over 4.5 years, and it's been a great tool in our real estate business. So what I want to do is break down those today. So we're going to start off and talk about what is BoldTrail. BoldTrail is a CRM that is designated for the real estate industry. So it's not used for any other type of industry but real estate agents. And it is a done for you setup. So right out of the box, there's really like 5 or 6 settings that you got to do right in the beginning. But out of the box, it comes for you set up, ready to go. Now it's a very basic setup and we'll cover more of those pros and cons, but it comes up ready to go. So that way you can start prospecting, generating leads as well. Now it does come with, even though it's a CRM, it does come with an IDX website, which if you don't know what IDX is, it stands for Internet Data Exchange. It is basically a third-party tool that connects to your local MLS and shows a feed of homes for sale, for rent, where people can actually search. And this will capture leads for you and import them into your BoldTrail database as well. Now, platforms like this have limited functionality and flexibility, but it's a great kind of out-of-the-box software, which is why a lot of companies use it. And then you have stuff like HighLevel that is an all-in-one marketing platform that was really created for all industries because it's highly customizable. And so really it was designed for marketing agencies and businesses that wanted to basically white label a CRM all-in-one marketing platform to their customers and even resell it as SaaS software. But a lot of companies have realized, hey, we can get this platform at the affordable price, customize it ourselves, which is what a lot of people do because it can start at $97 a month. For limited sub accounts, you can get all features for $297. So it is an affordable option, but it does need to be set up and customized as well. So there's some great features there. However, it does not include IDX, but there are options to add that on as well. But it was built for all industries. And what I would really differentiate the two is that HighLevel is an all-in-one marketing platform that really replaces a lot of tools that you have to have with software like BoldTrail, which we'll dive into. But HighLevel for me as a business has replaced Calendly. I no longer need to pay a Calendly subscription of $15 a month. I can make unlimited calendars. I'm not limited to a specific number of event types. So I have all kinds of calendar types as well. It not only has the CRM and all of the email management, the phone numbers, all of those things. I also can host webinars in there. So now I don't need platforms like Easy Webinar. I also can do my social media management. So I can manage my entire social media content, my Google business profile, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Right now it doesn't do X because they're charging outrageous fees to give companies access to their API. However, it does it does TikTok, it does YouTube Shorts, YouTube videos, Instagram Reels and Stories. So you can manage and schedule your entire content really to go out. It provides websites, blogs, QR code managers, so you don't need things like Bitly anymore. Custom forms, you don't need stuff like JotForm, which platforms like BoldTrail can't do. So it just replaces a lot of tools and allows you to see everything in one location. You can manage ads in there. It has AI capabilities, chat features, all of that. So you don't have to sign up for things like ManyChat to monitor your social media comments and things like that to kick out automations. You don't need Zapier for the most part because you can create your own custom automatizations in this platform. So there's so much more, but it is an all-in-one marketing platform versus just a CRM with IDX functionality. So what I'm going to do in the next segment is break down each one of these pros and cons because they're both great platforms and it is all about what you choose to use for your business. Because remember, the best CRM is the one that you're actually going to use. Don't do what most agents do and shop around and think this tool and then use it for a few months and it's not working and then you go to the next tool, because that's not the problem. That's a lead generation, lead capture problem, which I've covered in other videos. Schedule a consultation with me. I can walk you through that. However, this is here to complement your business. So these platforms are built for very specific types of people, and we're going to break that down. All right, now let's go through some of the pros and cons of BoldTrail. So BoldTrail is a great software. I've used it. A lot of my real estate agents use it, and a lot of top performing teams use it. It's a great software, especially if your brokerage is giving it for free. This is something that could really work, but you do have to put some time and energy into it and maybe partner with some other software. So some of the pros with BoldTrail that I really love, especially for new agents, is it's out of the box, ready to go, plug and play. The only thing you got to add is your profile image, your email, your phone number for contact, your service areas, and you need to add your MLS ID to it. So that's really it. And then out of the box, it can work. There are some things that you can turn on as far as automation, as far as drip campaigns. Behavioral automation is usually turned on. So those are some great things there right out of the box to help you nurture leads. It has some done for you campaigns already. So these are already tested with marketing professionals. So you don't have to figure out how to write a 3-year marketing campaign to a lead for a buyer or seller. They're pretty much done for you. You just have to turn them on as well. And it provides a clean interface, especially since their transition where Inside Real Estate moved from their kvCORE product to the BoldTrail and merge these two products together. It's a lot cleaner looking, it's bright, it's easier to find things. So I like that interface is a lot user-friendly for people that might not be techie as well. And it comes with an IDX, so you don't have to worry about that. You have an IDX website that's really programmed, ready to go. You can customize it as well. And it has some marketing tools, not all, but there are things where you can run ads to your open houses. You can even have them run ads for you as well. So there's a lot of different tools in there. You can link to Zapier, Zillow, all of those things. You can run a blog in there. So there's a lot of great features in there, but the best for you is their support as well. So there's done for you onboarding. You can reach out to their chat feature anytime to get help. And it's not going to be necessarily specific marketing help, but on how to use the software, there are plenty of things. So again, this is great for new agents, but where I found a lot of struggles with it is when I finally learned how to do the business, scaling was very hard for me because I'm come from a background where I'm used to making custom fields. I want to track every little detail. And unfortunately, with BoldTrail, you can't use custom forms. You can't collect specific information like add to the form, like, what is your time frame? What type of property are you looking for? It was basically simple buyer and seller information. And, they could submit a home valuation. You might get that, but it was basically first name, last name, email, phone number, and that was pretty much it. So I didn't like that fact. So I would have to use something like JotForms or Google Docs and then go get Zapier so I can auto import the lead. Same thing with, using social media. If I'm running my own Facebook ads, I would have to have Zapier, another tool to do that. There wasn't a built-in appointment scheduler, so I'd have to embed something like Calendly and pay for that. There is a free version, but you only get one, contact your one event type. And then you lost functionality, like all of my marketing for social media, all of those things are outside of that platform. So there's no way to bring that in together. So I just had to buy more tools, but it still was a great platform. Don't get me wrong. One thing I really love about them is their IDX. They have a superb IDX feed. I think it's better comparable than what we have to use for HighLevel, which is IDX Broker. So I do like that. But for me, it's all about automation, customization. I couldn't really do custom automations through there. I could just do drip campaigns and maybe add a few tasks, but there wasn't really an automation that I could just customize from scratch. I would have to use something like Zapier for that. But out of the box, it's a great platform to use as well. All right, so let's talk about some of the pros and cons for HighLevel. HighLevel, again, is an all-in-one marketing software, so it has many more features compared to BoldTrail because it's meant for all industry types. So it's really great because I feel like I can reduce my monthly spending, even though I'm paying extra for a CRM. All of my tools are connected together. So, not only do I have a custom CRM where I can add custom fields, you can't do that in BoldTrail. So I could add, transaction dates, I can add, who their inspector is. I can actually relate contacts with them. So I can connect, associate a buyer's, if their spouse is there, their business partner, or I can link, who was the photographer, who's the inspector. I can link all of those things. On top of that, it does all the same communication that BoldTrail would do as far as email, text, phone calls, things like that. But I do love the AI features that I can actually record calls and I can have AI transcribe the call into their profile as well. So I love that. And their phone numbers are a lot cheaper. So if you want your own private phone number with BoldTrail and not use your brokerage's shared number, then you're talking about, I think it's around $27 a month, but HighLevel, it's like under $2 a month. On top of that, again, I can have my calendar integrated. So I can have custom calendars, custom pipelines. I can have custom automations. I can run webinars, both pre-recorded and live webinars. So I don't need a platform for that. And they even create the funnel page to register the users. I can have custom forms as well. We use the QR code manager a lot because I create a QR code for every listing sign. So every QR code is different on that sign, so I can control what the user is pulling up. I can share those signs with my team. So we do that, QR code manager. You can do surveys as well, custom forms, so you don't need things like JotForm as well. There's just so many things you could do. There's even a new automation they just added where it'll scan your emails, your text messages, even your chat, and you can have it force kind of book an appointment. AI will talk, answer basic questions, and book that appointment for you while you're sleeping. So there's just so much more available on the platform. Plus you can connect Zoom, Google Meet, Teams, all those to do, your initial call with your users. With the custom calendars, you can connect your email, both Gmail and Microsoft emails. It's just so many things you could do. Plus they have so many third-party integrations. So for this, we would use IDX Broker, which is something else you would have to pay for, which is around $65 a month, but it ties into HighLevel seamlessly with the help of Realty Candy, which is free. And you can have all of your automations, your IDX dashboards, all of those things. So all of your marketing is in one place. And the best part, you can schedule your social media, your YouTube videos, all of that, do your email marketing. So no more constant contact, no more Hootsuite. Everything is in one platform. You can create trigger links. So when they click the link, something happens. So you have much more control over not only bringing in leads for lead generation, but the lead nurturing is a whole nother level as well, We have automations for, when they schedule in your calendar, it sends out reminders, but if they miss the appointment, it also sends a reminder for them to reschedule. So there's so much more to help you automate your business. You can automate once they go through a specific phase in the transaction, it assigns tasks, all of those things. I have a full demo of my real estate snapshot that you can go check out in my previous video, but you have more control over your business. And then if you're going to upgrade to a team or your own brokerage, not only can you give people their own snapshots, but you can manage and look inside what is there, and you don't have to redo the whole system. You can share what works for you, or you can all just use the same sub account for that as well. So, but HighLevel is not perfect. So let's go over some of the cons into using HighLevel. One thing is there is a huge learning curve to HighLevel. It is user friendly, but because it's open to all industries, there's a lot of front leg work that you have to do to get that set up, or you have to hire somebody or buy a snapshot to get those things implemented, because the snapshots that HighLevel gives are very basic. They really don't do much, but it gets you started. So there is a little bit of a learning curve with that. And on top of it, it's not made exactly for real estate. So you do have to get an IDX feed as well. So that would be one of the third-party apps, but it connects so everything is still all in one place. So to me, those are the kind of negative aspects of using something like HighLevel, but the pros outweigh the cons by so much. All right, so let's talk about which platform is right for which type of agent. So if you're a new agent or an agent on a budget and your brokerage gives you BoldTrail, then I definitely recommend going with something like BoldTrail, because out of the box, it's ready to go. You don't need to waste time into setting up a great system. You need to start attracting leads and closing business so you can afford to scale your business. Because remember, not everything comes out in 2.0, 3.0 right away. So you got to start from the ground, and you want something that can just handle the leads so you can see them and follow up with them and give them something to search as well if they're looking to buy or get a home valuation. So BoldTrail would be great for that. However, if your brokerage doesn't provide anything, you either should be looking for another brokerage like EXP. You can book a call with me down below. But I would not recommend you as a new agent going and buying something expensive like BoldTrail. That can be upwards of $600 plus a month. I know things like Lofty is around $400 a month. So they can be very expensive tools, and there is still some setup required. So I don't recommend that if you're a new agent, especially on a limited budget. But if it is something you're getting for free, I would go that route. Remember, we want to focus on income producing activities. Now, if you're an agent who's a top producer, you've been in the game, you're looking to scale, maybe even take on a team later on, or maybe you have a rev share group, or you want to start your own brokerage, then HighLevel is something I would really recommend, because yes, there is an added cost to it, but this will help you streamline your business and make sure you're not missing out on business. So we have agents who use this, that the moment they go under contract, it kicks out stuff, it sends automations, follow-ups, helps follow up with the lender, so you're not having to do that. And what's the status on this loan? So there's so much more control and automation, and you can see exactly where they are at in the transaction, what you're missing. And the best thing about HighLevel that I didn't cover before is that you get unlimited user accounts. So not necessarily sub accounts, because it depends what plan you're on, but you can create unlimited users. You can't do that in BoldTrail. So you would have to give your assistant your login or upgrade to the team version, which is super expensive. So what you can do in HighLevel is you can assign people certain permissions on what they're allowed to look at. So maybe you only want to show your agents what leads they've been assigned, but you have a secretary that does social media. Well, she gets access to the marketing section only. So you can control those permissions. So if you're looking to scale and take control of your business, then this I highly recommend, especially if you're not sure you're going to stay at your brokerage. Get your own resources, become the owner of your business, because this is a business at the end of the day, and you want to make sure you're in full control of that as well, and that you're not having to waste time and money reinventing the wheel later on down the road and doing this all over again. All right, so how do you get started with HighLevel, owning your own platform? So one of the first steps is, if you don't have access to HighLevel already, then I have a link down below where you can use my affiliate link, and you can get a 30-day free trial instead of the 14-day that HighLevel gives you. And so this will give you access to the platform. And then once you have that, you can start setting it up and customizing it and maybe go find a snapshot or hire somebody to do that. Now, we do offer a real estate snapshot. I have reviewed this in another video, but this will give you everything you need, turnkey, plus we give you videos on how to set it up and go through and customize everything really quick. In a few hours, you can be up and running with that snapshot. So I'll leave a link down below where you can buy that snapshot. So if you already have HighLevel and you've already have it going, you can go purchase that snapshot and get going. If you feel like, hey, I don't want to do any of this and I need some custom things that you don't cover in your snapshot, we can also do a custom setup for you. Just reach out and we'll schedule an appointment to find out what your needs are, and our team can build you your own snapshot and your own customization in HighLevel. So you have that option. If you say, Jacob, I don't want to have to put a bunch of money out up front, I just want to have to deal with a monthly payment, then no problem there. You can sign up for our Hi5 Connect for real estate, and you can sign up for that. And there's links below to those plans, and you can go sign up, and that snapshot that we have is automatically in there. And then we'll schedule an onboarding call with you to make sure everything is linked, ready to go. And then you can go in and make some customizations on your own as well. So those were how you would get started. Again, you do what's right for your business. So if you have any questions about what I went over, go ahead and drop those down in the comments below. If you'd like to see all of my resources and what we offer for agents who partner with us at eXp inside the Agent Wolfpack, go ahead and book that call with me as well. And remember, if you want to stay up to date and see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a like, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.